Hello everyone, this is Akhier Dragonheart, and I've got some Age of Wonders 3. I'm going to be doing the Elven campaign on medium difficulty because I can't do it on hard. The Elven Court. And in case you didn't watch my first one, or when you saw that I failed it, well, sure, I'll go through all the fancy, I need to click start, all the fancy intro stuff still.
The Wheel of Ages turns, set in motion by two opposing powers preparing for war. The Commonwealth, humanity's greatest empire, spreads to every continent. Emperor Leonis promises to reward ambition regardless of race, creed, or descent. The Empire's machines roll forward, bringing wealth to those willing to crush all opposition. The Elven Court will not submit. It is our duty to protect Athla, so that the wonders of our world will never fade. My name is Sundren, and this is my journal.
And yeah, I tried it on hard, I couldn't do it, so I'm doing it on normal. Simultaneous turns. I actually considered doing classic, but it just makes it so much faster for just being able to click end and have it over. But yeah, this is the Elven Court. This is basically elves and anyone that agrees with them. This is Commonwealth, which is human and whoever they have control of. We'll get more backstory on them. This is where the Elven campaign is happening. When we get to the human dreadnought, that'll be up here.
My father is King Saradas, once first Stormlord of the Dark Elves. My mother is Julia, former Queen of the Wood Elves. Their passion reunited dark and light souls, restoring the High Elves. Their power reinvigorated the glory of Inioch's ancient Elven Court. My brother, Prince Thanis, is firstborn. He is schooled in war and statecraft, destined to great deeds. I was born second, and a girl. All my father wants me to do is secure a powerful husband. But I want none of that. In public, I may be a dutiful daughter, but I have trained and I have spied. I will be more than just a princess. In the court, envoys come and go. Everyone talks of war. Many flock to the banner of our Elven Court, seeking refuge from the human-run Commonwealth with their technologies of metal and smoke. My grandfather, Inioch, was king when the High Elves last ruled. Then the humans came and murdered him. The elves' hearts were broken in two. Inioch's daughter, my mother, pursued healing, leading the Wood Elves, while his son, Meandor, chose vengeance, leading the Dark Elves. While we fought among ourselves, the humans grew in power. Then came the shadows to consume us all. For the first time, the world stood as one. Victorious, leaders of all races joined together to form the Commonwealth. My mother guided them, but one by one the mortal founders died. Their children forgot their forefathers. In 2 generations, they sought gold over virtue. My mother's dream of harmonious equality died. The Dark and Wood Elves withdrew from the Commonwealth, turning to each other for survival. My parents' love was their catalyst. One midsummer eve, those broken elves gathered for a night of sacred unification. Bodies and souls joined, performing a mystic ritual we call the Mending. My brother and I, the first of a new generation, were born thereafter. The High Elves had returned.
Huh. So that's an interesting way of saying they did the dirty. Yeah.
I found an opportunity to escape my gilded cage when Thanis was sent to negotiate with the Commonwealth at the Council of Origins. I slipped out amongst the entourage and joined my brother. Thanis thinks war can be averted, but during my nightly spying I have overheard even our trusted allies lusting for power. These lords would sell their own families for an advantage in the impending conflict. Though a warrior, Thanis favors peace. He repeats my mother's words. Diplomacy is essential to prevent war. I fear they're too late. and history favors the one who strikes first. The council is to be held at the Pool of Origins. It is a sacred place where leaders go to settle disputes. It is guarded by a wise orc named Gamblag. His powers ensure envoys can attend the council without fear of violence. Yet, on our approach, we hear movement in the woods trailing us. Thanis leaves his guards with me, while he enters Gamblag's domain.
And yeah, that pretty much drops us into the actual game now. Here's our character. Ah, Thanisgard speaks to me. Your Highness, Gamblag's domain is forbidden to all outsiders for the duration of the council talk. Prince Thanis requests you to take care of the bandits we discovered in the woods. His scouts have located their hideout. Lead us, Your Highness. We are yours to command. Strange that Gamblag would allow brigands this close to the sacred pool. Elven Court trusts him to protect those who travel here. I suppose we can do his job while he hosts the talk. We need to strike at the brigands quickly before they overrun the woods. Select skill to research. I'm going to research Grimbeak Crows because they're the scouts basically. There's also scout training, which is kind of nice. It comes from the specialization and it gives our regulars extra vision range. So that's definitely going to be something I'm going to grab because that's fun. But yeah, summon Grimbeak Crows. Tome of Wonder. Yep. That'll be this thing up here. Everything you could possibly want. Being a leader. Yep. Oh, and the blue links are actually links. So, yeah, you can actually click on them, which is kind of nice. That's our quest. We're supposed to hunt the bandits. Right-click gets rid of the alerts. Or, if you right-click on the big one here, it'll send it to the back of the line. If you right-click on it here, it'll dismiss it. And the emerging army is basically just asking me to step on the same square. There we go. And it'll move slowly there, but an extra click will get them there instantly. Like so. And it looks like we can't quite make it to them. There we go. And that'll be all we can do for now. And we'll send them in. And now for the first combat of the campaign. It's against, are they all scoundrels? Yeah, they're all scoundrels. Actually, I'm going to read a lot more of the flavor text this time. I really like some of the flavor text you get with them. So, oop, go a little fast there. A mob of beggarly scoundrels appeared before us. The rogue lord sent them to see if our pockets were too heavy. I assured them we were fine. They unsheathed their daggers. My swordsman tried to intimidate them. They feigned surrender just to attempt to flank us. I ordered the swordsman to attack. They fell to the ground pleading for their lives. You know, the usual. Did I click that? Come on. Pleading for mercy. My men paused, and they struck. I lost 3 men, so I pulled out my blade, and they felt the raw power of my enchanted sword. They retreated right up to the side of a city wall. Never trust a rogue. By Lord Sirkin Solev. And it actually gave you a good bit of information about them. They have wall climbing. And all kinds of stuff. But yeah. Got a light crossbow. One thing that you can note right away, it says irregular. That means that it has, it's about the same melee and ranged. It has both relatively okay. Not great, like a pure range character or a pure melee would be. In fact, I don't know if there's actually a pure ranged. I think I'll have a melee strike of some sort. But that doesn't matter much. And we're gonna manual combat. And we'll see what they do. Space bar to cancel the opening cinematics. We'll put it up a little bit. Okay. Oh, right. Tutorial. Action points. It'll be easier for me to just show you. This unit has an attack. In the attack, it says can trigger up to 3 times. Each of those times requires an action point to use. As long as you stay within green, you keep all your action points. When you go to the yellow square, you are down to 2 action points. And when you go to an orange square, you have 1 action point. So if I moved here and could still hit, I'd get 3 shots of this. If I moved here, I'd get 2 shots. And then if I moved here, I'd only get 1 shot. There are, let's see, do we have, I don't think we have any actual irregular units. Yeah, but let's see. I think this is a crossbow, right? Yeah. You notice it doesn't say anything about up to 3 times. The trade-off is that this shoots once, but it's more powerful. It's doing 11, where if we check this guy, he does 9. It's somewhat more of a difference. The big thing is I think elves get bonus. Yeah, they have a long bow, which is better than normal bows, and let's see, high elf. Okay, no, not what I'm looking for. Yeah. Anyway, since I am here. Near 40 years ago, a slender fellow named Knockfeather entered our archery tournament. He took the archer's pack, declaring himself a human from Muller's Township. He pretended to shoot just a fraction better than his competitors. We were about to award him the gold piece when a servant girl, who'd fallen in love with him, noticed his strange scars. The tips of his pointed ears were missing, but Knockfeather was an elf. Elves are prohibited from competing in archery events. Disqualified, Knockfeather fled through thick forest with freakish elven speed, never to be seen again. Still, officials must inspect the ears of all competitors, because elven archers are too skilled with the longbow. The Commonwealth Games Rulebook under Knockfeather rules. So yeah, I'm pretty sure they get a bonus to their range damage for being elf. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. And actually, give me just a second. And yeah, I was right. High elves dislike tropical and underground, hate blighted and volcanic. They like forests. +3 knowledge per city, +1 resistance, +1 range physical strength, +1 range shock strength, which is interesting. Forestry, and 20% blight weakness. There we go. That'll actually be useful. I'm basically the one who started the Age of Empire 3. Ooh, we can actually manage it. Range penalty. Someone actually did the math in the comments section of someone else's video, but it's generally worth it to go from 3 attacks down to 2 if you can get rid of the range penalty. Like now we're doing 2 to 4. On the other hand, my general opinion is it... Oh, we still have the range penalty. Never mind. What was that? Why was it doing better? I don't know. But yeah. That is weird. But yeah, it is generally better to go from 3 to 2 if you can remove the range penalty. Obviously, I don't quite have the range of the range penalties memorized or anything, but hold right click and then move in the direction that you want and let go, and they'll face that direction. Kinda handy. Let's see. If I move here, would I be able to shoot? No, not quite. Oh well. Might as well move up as far as I need to. Finally, we've got this dude over here. Can we get within range? Yeah. And I'm not gonna get rid of that line of sight penalty, so I might as well. I should actually be able to finish that guy off if I get my hero involved. I don't quite... what spells do we have? Poison Blade, Holy Cure, and Moving Target. That is one thing. You might notice the skills I have are different. I'm not sure. It's partly because it's random, and you might get more on a higher... No, because I have 3 right now. It's random. Also, it'll default to the first attack in the line, so if I want to use my range attack, I actually have to select it. Vaguely annoying, but it happens. Also, my personal opinion is it's never worth removing 50% penalty to go down from 2 to 1, because you're doing twice the damage with half the shot, so the same amount of damage, and you're getting less XP. So that's just my personal look on it. If you're positioning, that's a different story. Like, one flank, you're gonna be doing a lot better. Ooh. Don't kill him. Okay, they didn't die. I'm gonna throw down my Holy Cure on him, because I don't want to lose anyone. Also, I don't know if I mentioned it in my first set through of this campaign, but the let's see. Okay, it's a guaranteed kill, and they don't have first strike. I guess that is one thing. I stopped them from being able to get to them. Let's see. Are we good there? Line of sight. Oh, I guess the gate is a bit of a problem. I can get 3 attacks on it, and that should bring it down. There we go. That's an interesting animation for that. With that gone, I should, oh right, the unit's in the way now. There we go. And I could actually kill it with that if I get lucky. 12. 10. Almost. It's down to, like, yeah, it's down to 3. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go after him with this one. Ah, dang it. I was hoping it'd actually do 2, because each attack you do gives you XP, depending on what tier unit you are. Like, let's see, did I show the longbowman already? Yeah, I showed the longbowman. So I'll actually select a different unit. Well, no, I'm gonna have to show it off around this guy, so I'll need to check this out. Tier 1. So the tier you are, you get XP for each shot. So if I move up here, he's currently got 2 XP. I shoot him. And then we'll look. And he's got 5. Since he was tier 1, it was 1 for each shot, and he shot that many times. Easy way to keep track. Interesting thing, heroes are tier 5, and leaders are tier 6. Or, I guess I should say that's how they get XP, and cast the spell right. There we go. Actually, I can throw down another Holy Cure, okay. Spells get you XP as well. I can't remember the exact breakdown, but it has to do with how much mana they are to cast, so that's an interesting way of doing it. Okay, let's see. We're gonna come in here, and now we're gonna get flanking. Flanking adds +2 damage to every damage type. So this guy gets +2 for his regular physical damage, but he only has that, so that's all it gives. I don't think we have anyone that's actually has multiple damage types. Yeah, that's just shock, and that's just ranged. How much XP do you got? Got 5. How much you got? You've got some more. What kind of shot you got on him? Huh, you're gonna kill him quite easily with that. And I used my spell already, so yeah, I guess I'll shoot him with this guy. Oh, yeah, flanking, +2 extra. I forgot about that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, they did level up. So, when I've been mousing over the experience, you've probably noticed the tiers for the non-hero units. Thanos congratulates you. Well done, sister. They will not trouble anyone anymore. The talks are not bearing fruit at all yet. I don't like it. Most lords do not seem inclined to even listen to us. I'll try to find out what their true motives are. Sure you will, brother. Thank you, brother. Have a good time, brother. And good luck with that, brother. However, it seems I am not finished yet. It is apparent a number of brigands were not accounted for, and there are many tracks leading south. There's a high elf village there, and named Eldas. It might be in danger. I'm gonna go check it out. And here's the after screen. You'll notice that this has the rank symbol. Ooh, I can actually check it from here. Good. He's rank of trooper, which is I think it's a tin medal, then copper, silver, gold. For being a trooper, he gets +1 range and +2 hit points. Next is another defense, another range strength, and 2 more HP. Expert, actually pretty nice, getting extra resistance on top of what elves get naturally. That makes them a pretty good resistance all around compared to similar tier 1 troops of this sort. And then projectile resistant at the last level. I definitely popular fan of that one. And we completed that. And we get Ruby Ring of Heat Deflection. So these are random, because I got a different one last time. But yeah, you get treasures. They'll be, actually I'll close this so I can show you. They'll be over here on the ground. You can actually see it if we weren't standing on top of it. You click on it, and then you click where you want it to go. If I put it in my bag, this thing would just be there. But you'll notice that this is here. This is the this is the blowpipe. It's what gives me the shoot darts ability. Every hero starts with a ranged weapon, so that they can do ranged and not have to do melee. I guess that's a nice thing. And then we've got a quest: make your way to Eldas. I'll do that at some point. Come on. There we go. And hey, everyone has the same amount of movement points. I wonder if I can actually... No. I wouldn't be able to make it far enough. Okay. And... yeah. Really? But I just did that. This will wait one turn. The other button... Ooh, hello. Here we go. Gamblag declares war.
Sundrin, this treachery will not go unanswered. Your brother has broken the peace treaty by attacking one of my guests, Yazoo. Dennis fell in an attempt just as the rebels you incited against me have fallen. I have raised their villages as a lesson to others. Their blood is on your hands.
Dennis, no! My beloved brother, dead! Now I had to actually be in charge of the kingdom when I get back. Dang, I mean, oh, why? Why him? And I'm not complaining about having to be queen now, once my parents are gone. No. There's no rebellion. There were no rebels in those villages. You murdered innocent people. It made me have to actually take charge of this country if my parents ever go away. And Thanos would never be the first to attack. He's too much of a wimp.
Surrender or suffer. Your lies cannot sway me, rogue. I don't know how I know your class, but you are a rogue.
Though in this case, it's probably just referring to the actual word rogue, not anything else, so yeah.
The actions of you and your brother have made it clear to me that the Commonwealth is the only reasonable party here, so I have joined them. Just like I planned.
It is the so-called Peace Council that is the lie. I will find out what truly happened. My troops will replenish our strength in Eldast. We need to raise an army now. The traitorous orc betrayed his duty and the trust of the Elven Court. He shall die. Yeah. Oh no. Gonna open up the negotiation screen. Mostly because, yeah. A pretty big thing. But it only lasts 3 turns, apparently. I don't know. And Thanos. He's dead. He's actually a thing, so that's pretty cool. It actually alerts you that, Thanos' house in Yak has lost. Really? Anyway, like I was gonna say, this was wait for a turn, and this is camp, so basically it'll stop bothering you. Oh, what's this? Shrine of Guardian. Bestow visiting units with Holy Champion for 4 turns and fully restores their HP. Adds +10 when located in your domain. Are we hurt? No, we're not hurt. Yeah, well. It wants me to step on it, I'll step on it. Sundrin, your highness, brigands are threatened to burn the city down. Please help us vanquish them.
You will not interfere. We will deal with you first. Die.
Actually, no, they're humans. I shouldn't have used that. It's more of my goblin voice. No, you shall die, because I said so. And now it's trying to teach us about concealment. Yeah, might as well open that up. These bandits have an assassin with you. And if we didn't have people that can see through that kind of shenanigans, they might have been a problem. I wonder if I could just go in and take the city itself. That would be funny. But I'll do it the way it wants me to. It's only fair. Let's see. Along with the scoundrels we already know about, they have the assassin with them, which was the one you can't see. And yeah, an assassin appeared on the end of the pier. That's kind of Oh well. I knew it was time to run, because an assassin never strikes alone and is never visible unless he knows it's a sure kill. Of course, in running, I tripped and fell off the pier, which probably saved my life. But when I eventually crawled out of the harbor, the bodies of my compatriots lay on the pier with dagger wounds in their backs. They never saw what killed them, escaped from Eviston by Ham the Wanderer. So yeah, running towards them, generally a good strategy because they have people behind you. Not for, like, in this game, but, like, just general, if you have multiple assassins against you, you don't want to have that crazy shenanigans going on. And they have Sprint. Interesting ability. It's, gets extra movement points and doesn't get affected by attacks of opportunities, but can attack after sprinting. Backstab, a really lovely one. Yeah, deals +6 physical damage when performing a melee flanking attack. I think this replaces the +2 you'd get physical, but they deal poison as well, so you get +2 poison. Very nice. Actually, I'd have to. If I click on it, does it open up? Doesn't open up the book. Whatever. Here's the concealments that let them be invisible. Let's see. Inflict severe poisoning. 4 poison damage for 2 turns. And can't be healed on strategic map. 2 turns. That's interesting. Pass wall is a really nasty one. It's basically just passed through city walls. And they're irregulars. And we'll eventually be able to use them. So that's pretty cool. And we'll manual combat because auto combat is really bad. Well, let me rephrase that. It's not bad, it's just not... We're not overwhelming enough power right now with these to do it. And yeah. Resisting the crippling wounds attack is good. Let's see. Yeah, they're within range. I want to show the XP for this, so got 21. I select this. We've got a range penalty. It seems that... There we go. It seems that it keeps that selected if you selected it right before moving, but if you do anything else, it doesn't. But yeah. So how much XP was that? 21. Let's see, so from 21 for 3 attacks, we got to 39. And that's basically 6 words. It's pretty good. And then we'll get that in. I kind of want to kill these guys right now. That's basically my goal. So I will position my Union Guard so that I'm not just kind of sitting out in La La Land. One step forward, and I do get it. Okay, cool. I really don't want to... Also, a nice thing about elves is they have longbows, which I don't think take a penalty ever for range. Because, like, this is the max. The only thing I'm getting is the line of sight penalty. And this is about the best I'm gonna get. 3, 2, 3. I think that means he's alive with 1 HP. That kind of sucks. There we go. Let's see where he goes. Dang it!
Yeah.
That was a thing. Okay, you just take him out. Oh, you leveled up. That's nice. 9 to 3, 9 to 13. Pretty good damage. There we go. Storm Sister. Gotta level up. These, I think, yeah, that's pretty good. I want to get them to Veteran because they get Dispel Magic at that point. Elite's nice with Inflict Stun. Okay, she stood in a tall hooded hat, raising her long jeweled staff, and insisted that we all bow. I complied immediately, as I had heard of these Storm Sisters, but the dwarves, ever stubborn and full of pride, refused. They let me pass as a vortex of black clouds formed overhead. The dwarves took cover, but how does one hide from the sky? Needless to say, I continued my journey alone. Chronicles of Deep Myrrh by Han the Wanderer. This is the holy champion thing we got from the one thing. They're not undead or devout, so it's not really doing anything for me, but true sight. Reveals concealment. Very convenient. Let's see, if I move here, they can retaliate, but that happens. Mostly, I should be able to come over here and get a flank off on him. There we go. Did my hero do anything? Not particularly. Okay. Let's see the damage pop up, but should be pretty decent. Ooh, level up. Nice. I'm kinda angry about losing the archer. Actually, yeah, we're gonna use, oh, only 2. Yeah, sure. Might as well get the Storm Sister in on that. That's not enough. Make it worth. Okay. The city thanks you. Thank you so much, Your Highness. These are no normal bandits. They've been harassing us persistently for a long time now, getting more aggressive every time. We suspect they are supported by Gamblag, as he does nothing to stop them. Really? Whatever. We are exhausted and weakened. Could we ask you to protect this city with your forces and leadership? Of course. Yeah, Gambag closed off the teleporter. We won. One guy died. Whatever. Dang it. And that's what flanking does to you. Okay. We best... okay, yeah. And then it's got a bunch of stuff, but first I'm going to move these guys in here. And there's a free longbowman there, which would have been nice if I didn't lose one, because I'd be up one. Our hero leveled up. I can't remember if there's anything in particular I wanted during the first level. Yeah, no, there's nothing here I actually care about at the moment, so I'm just going to ignore that. We can do that later. Let's see, Throne City. I have a city under my rule now. As it is the first one, it has automatically become my Throne City. I can escape here when I am gravely wounded in battle. If necessary, I can move my throne to a different place. And then this is about the structures. mainly these things. Explore treasure site, add plus 100 population when located within your domain. This is my domain, so it's in there and I'm getting 100 pop. This is a gold mine, adds 10 gold. This is a mana node that's owned by independents outside of my domain and has independents guarding it. Or in other words, yeah, no, we're not going to be able to do much with that. But as it is, we're doing pretty good. And I think I'm actually going to stop the video for now. So Akhier Dragonheart, and I'm signing off.